What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy NCSO7 here, and welcome back to some more pickups. Today we're going to be going through the video game pickups I had for July, August, and September of 2025. So I got the list with me to make sure I've got everything. So with that all being said, let's get moving right into it. So the first game I got, so going into July, the first game I got is the remake of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4. So I know this is a remake that I've seen some opinions that are like, this game isn't really that great. I have only really played the Pro Skater 3 part of the game, but I will say I've enjoyed this game. You know, I know they changed a lot of things with 4, and I think that's possibly where a lot of complaints come from. But I think, like, at least for 3, like what I've played, like I quite enjoy it. And I mean, yeah, I'm not good at skateboarding games at all, but I am trying to get a little bit better. I want to try to at least try a little bit more. And, you know, I think it's a decent game. It loads fast, it plays well. I just think it's a fun time. I don't know. Maim me if you want. I think it's fun. And then the next 4 things I got were actually from when I was on a trip, and I went to like this retro game store. So not like retro, but like one of those like thrift shops and stuff like that. So I bought some games there. So the first game I got is NBA 2K20. I wanted to get an NBA game for PS4. I've wanted to get 2K for PS4 for a very long time, but I never had. So finally got this so I can have basketball on PS4. Yeah, it's basketball. I have played a little bit of it though, and it's just like other 2K games. But to be fair, 2K games aren't too bad. And then I also got Bejeweled 3 for PlayStation 3. I've never played Bejeweled before. I didn't even know that this was even like a physical game, so I just thought that was kind of cool. And it was also cheap. Most of the stuff was cheap though, so yeah, I bought this. I also bought Final Fantasy 13. I've never played much of the Final Fantasy games, and I know this is one of the games where I think nowadays people would say that this game is good, but I think back in the day people were like, this game's awful. I don't think it's on modern consoles either. I think you have to play it on the original hardware. If I ever get a working PS3 controller, I may potentially give this game a whirl and see if it's as bad as people say. It's probably a fine game. And then the last thing I got, which isn't actually a video game, but I still wanted to show this off. I know this, you came here for video games, not like DVDs, but I just thought this was very cool. I got this Sailor Moon R DVD because they had like a section of DVDs at the in the thrift shop, because like a lot of these places have like game sections and then movie sections, stuff like that. And I saw this and I was like, for like $8, I was like, you know what? Sure, I love Sailor Moon, so it's like, just get it. And ever since I bought this, I've almost started to wonder, like, should I start doing DVD collecting? I don't know if I will, but yeah, I thought this just looked cool. And there were other ones as well, but this is like the cheapest one, so I was like, yeah, I'll get this. I know it's not a video game, but it's like, I still wanted to show it at least. And then the last game I got for July, the big Switch 2 release for that month, is Donkey Kong Bonanza. Donkey Kong Bonanza is really, really good. I very much enjoyed the game. I would definitely say it's just really, really good. I know there is the DLC that has kind of soured the game for a lot of people, I think, but I still think this is a really, really good game. I don't think it's better than Mario Odyssey. I think Mario Odyssey is just more fun, in all honesty, but I think Donkey Kong Bonanza is way more unique. And I really hope we can see more things like this in the future. And honestly, even though we haven't gotten a new 3D Mario in a long time, I'm fine with it as long as this is what we get in its stead. So yeah, Donkey Kong Bonanza, really, really good game. I do think it was worth the $70. I think there's a lot you can get. It took me like 15 hours to beat the game because I was always getting sidetracked doing other things. It's so easy to, and just mess around and all that stuff. It's a really good time. Play this game if you haven't. And that's everything I got for July. So moving on to August, we've got some stellar games. The first game we got is Crazy Chicken Shooter, the remake. So this is a PS5 game that I bought on eBay. I have not played it yet. I want to play it at some point. I know this game is absolutely terrible, but I was just like, I want it. I want it. And gonna continue on the shitty games. Also have Game Party 2, because I may potentially play this with Jackson at some point. So I was like, you know, get this. And I know there's a Game Party 3 as well, which is even more ridiculous. But moving away from you know, shitty games and all that jazz. The next game I got, which it's about the damn time I finally got this, is Pac-Man World Repack. So, when they announced that Pac-Man World 2 was going to be getting a remake, I was like, oh man, I need to play the original, so I got this. I was intending to get this when it came out, but I just never did. I don't know what it was. I don't know. I just never got around to it, so I did finally order the game on eBay, and I played through the entire game, and it's quite fun. I would definitely say it's a bit generic, and it's definitely I would say like it's an easier Crash Bandicoot, but I think it's a fun time. I think it's definitely good for like 5 hours. It's a fun time. I recommend it. But I do think the sequel's better, but I'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, good game right here. Also got it for a really good price too, so you know, that's good. And then the last game I got in August is the Klonoa collection for the Switch. So this comes with like the first 2 Klonoa games, Door to Phantomville and Klonoa 2, Lunatia's Veil. I have played the first game. I did play through the first game, and I do want to play through the second game soon. And yeah, I think it's a really good time. There were definitely some parts of the first game, though, that were really annoying, though, but I did enjoy it. I definitely liked how much more reliant on a story there was. I will say, and I'm not going to spoil, but the ending to the first game did actually catch me by surprise a little bit. Like, I did not expect the ending, but yeah, these are good. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say. And that's everything for August, so moving into September, and I actually forgot, can't believe I forgot to put this in here, because the only digital game I got for September, and it's a game that I think a lot of people probably are aware of, that being Hollow Knight Silksong. So you're not going to see it brightened up at all, but yes, I did get Silksong. I'll have the picture on the side. I have never played the original Hollow Knight, but I was hearing all this stuff about Silksong because it was kind of a meme, like, oh, will Silksong ever come out? And I had like leftover eShop funds, and I was like, you know, fuck it, I'll just buy it. Get some more games for the Switch 2 collection, you know? And it's a quite fun game, honestly. I've only played it for like 8 hours, and I haven't gotten like super far in it. I haven't even gotten through the first act yet, but it is a really good time. I really like the art style and stuff like that. It's a really good game to play while waiting in between classes. Like when I have like a couple hours in between my classes on like Mondays and Wednesdays, it works really well for just like one of those hours just sitting somewhere and just playing Silksong. It actually like kind of works out pretty well. But yeah, Silksong is really good. Very enjoyable game. And then the last game I got in September, I didn't get a whole lot, but I did mention it a bit before with Pac-Man World Repack. I, of course, got the sequel as well, Pac-Man World 2 Repack for Switch 2, you know, once again, to bolster that Switch 2 collection. And I know Game Key card stuff, but it's like, I don't know, it's like only 6 gigabytes. It's not even that much, so it's like, screw it. And I still wanted, like, the cartridge. But Pac-Man World 2 Repack, I will say it's better than the first game. I did beat it like a couple days ago. I do think it's better than the first game in every way. It is more challenging, I will give it that, but I mean, there's some bullshit, like the Blinky boss fight's kind of annoying if I'm going to be completely honest, and there were some levels where I was just like, why? But this is a good game though. I definitely recommend getting Pac-Man World 2 Repack if you can, especially considering how cheap it is. I think it's just a fun time, and it looks really good too. It's got like good voice acting and stuff like that. I think it's worth it. So give it a shot if you haven't. I would recommend giving both of the Pac-Man World Repack games a shot, and hopefully we do see a Pac-Man World 3 Repack someday. So yeah, that is everything that I bought. I know this video isn't super long, but that's everything that I've bought. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of the stuff I got. Hopefully I'll have more stuff to show for the remaining 3 months of this year. There probably will. I'm going to probably be getting way more stuff relatively soon. Because Chicago Pinball Expo is coming up soon, so I'll definitely be getting some stuff there. Black Friday is going to be coming up. That gets up there. And Christmas, of course, as well. There's definitely a lot more bigger game releases coming out soon as well. So, yeah. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out and take care, everybody.